as the talks underway in Beijing between the U.S. President Donald Trump and Chinese leader Xi Jinping. Now, according to the White House, both leaders agreed the Strait of Hormuz must be open. And according to Donald Trump, he's saying that China will buy American oil. Watch this.
So what has happened, and one thing I think that we're going to make a deal on, they've agreed they want to buy oil from the United States. They're going to go to Texas. We're going to start sending Chinese ships to Texas and to Louisiana and to Alaska. And I think that was another thing that was agreed to. That's a big thing.
Now, it's important to note that China has yet to confirm that energy purchase that Trump mentioned just now. Now, we continue to monitor the price of oil. They did close a little bit flat on Thursday, but since those comments, they've been on the rise. There you're looking at Brent crude oil. The global oil benchmark is now trading higher, more than 1% higher, 1.25. It's now trading at $107.04. We're also keeping an eye on average gas prices in America. They continue to be at elevated levels. According to AAA, they're now at $4.53 a gallon. We're also, meanwhile, monitoring marine traffic data because since Wednesday evening, about 30 vessels managed to cross through the Strait of Hormuz, among them oil tankers flagged by Japan as well as China. And this is significant. 30 is a big number during the war, but in comparison to pre-war levels, it pales in comparison. Before the war, some 140 vessels would be crossing through this critical waterway. And one economist drew a direct line between this spike in wartime Strait of Hormuz tanker crossings and the talks that are underway in Beijing. I want to share with you what an economist at Matador Economics said. He said this, quote, "Many are wondering if Iran is allowing the ships to pass to not tip the scales of the talks away from China's protection of Iran," unquote. Remember, China is very close to Iran and is the main buyer of Iranian oil. Still, there have been a number of maritime incidents taking place. In fact, one ship was seized off the coast of the UAE and then steered toward Iran. And the Indian government is condemning an attack on a container ship that was laden with farm animals that came under attack and sank off the coast of Oman. And it's just a reminder that this is still, despite the ceasefire, a very kinetic war zone, that for hundreds of vessels and tens of thousands of seafarers, it remains a very, very perilous region. Back to you, Alex.
Yeah, not the kind of headline that President Trump wants while he's in the meeting with Xi as well. Kristie Lu Stout in Hong Kong, thank you very much.